What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Tharsis, the fun little dice game that has actually been bouncing around my brain, and it's been difficult to refrain from playing it. I'm a sucker for gambling. I really am, and I know I'm a sucker for gambling, which is why I avoid it. But anyways, we're doing okay today. We're doing alright. We have no appending damage. Everybody's got a decent amount of dice.
Transmission arrived. Not from Earth, but from Mars. From Tharsis. An impossible signal from an impossible source. Is this what we're searching for? Who's transmitting this signal? Was there another mission to Mars? One sent before ours? Or is the message coming from someone else?
Who knows? Who knows? No matter what we do right here, we lose some dice. So my suggestion would be to lose the dice and take the food. We can fix the ship fairly easily. There are some things that we cannot fix, so... You know, I thought we were doing well, and then they deduct dice from you like that, and it just hurts. It hurts a lot. Sometimes I think the game looks at what you have and then does the events in the middle just to mess with you. Woo, buddy, look at that one. That thing is messed up. We could use a disaster reduction, basically. That's the only way I'd feel brave enough to try for that one. That seems like a great way to get yourself murdered. Alright. Fuel slosh is messed up. Ones get stasis, so, oh, we saved it with an assist. I'm still going to put it in research, though, because we need it. And then we'll go repairs. Perfect. Next up, mechanic's going to have to deal with that one, but we want him to go last, because we're trying to get a full 6 in our hand right now. I need a 4 and I need a 2. So there's our 2. We need a 4 now. And if we could get it, that would be fantastic. I wish that was a 3, because then I could play that there, and then... It's a little nightmarish. Okay. Solve that. It plays from the left. Yeah, we're just going to have to abandon that dice right there. As far as he goes... He needs to roll a 4 on 6 dice. Ugh. Give me some assists just in case. I want to play to my advantage here. Hey, there it is. We got our 4. Perfect. And then we'll increase our assist. So that gives us a full assist hand. That'll be very, very nice to have. And so that dice is going to get wasted. But what we were gambling towards, you'll see it in just a second. You've probably already seen what I was trying to do. You see how many injuries there were on this one? A character is going to die if you attempt this. And so this is why you always keep a disaster reduce. Yeah, the entire thing is on fire. That's why you always keep a disaster reduction inside your hand. Because then you can solve your problems very, very easily. For now, we're going to roll his dice and hope for a couple of 5s. So there's 1 5. The other option we have, let's fix the ship. 1, 2, 4. Hope that lands on something else, and a 5, which gives us enough for the MCC override, which actually, we might be able to bring this one home. We might be able to bring this one home. I'm not totally sure about it, but... I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but we're looking better than we normally do. Give +1 health to all crew right now. Or we could save for the MCC. I'm going to save for the MCC just in case.
That suit. It's designed for the Ectomi. Nobody has them but us. So who are they? And where did they get them?
I'm going to take the stress. I don't have a choice. Stress is going to have to be what we lean on right here because we need the food. We got too many people with really, really low dice. I'm going to give it to Yuri because he's got full health, and if we get a really nasty event, we need somebody with full dice and full health just in case we have to, you know, ram our faces through it. Okay. Couple of bad events here. But ones that are not necessarily... Well, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think it's a good thing we saved the MCC override, though. Let's send the captain over here. No. That's a poor choice. I need the captain's dice ability, maybe. Let's send the doctor. I find the doctor to be one of the worst characters. She's okay, but she's not that good. We've got a lot of assist. I wanted to play the MCC override. So there it is. That resolves that issue. I'm going to try and use her dice to refill. That'll work. I'm going to use her dice to refill our hand. We got amphetamines. That's actually pretty good, too. I forgot about that card. It appears as though it works on everybody, too. It makes it so, like, you can't have injuries on a turn. Okay, so that'll be a little bit nicer. We still got to decide what we want to do with the rest of this shit, though. I think fixing this is pretty paramount, since it does 2 damage, and that one does 1. I'll probably go after this one pretty aggressively. We just gotta hope for a solid hand, in all honesty. So we got the 6s, so we're already at 12. Not the best play I've ever seen, but we do have doubles, which means that actually I can do a sneak play here. I can repair the ship by 2 so that we last another turn in the case that we don't get any of this fixed. We play that pretty hard right there. We got 2 crew left. We're definitely not going to get the steering fail done on this turn. So my suggestion would be the EDX has got to get fixed right now. If it doesn't get fixed right now, it's going to spell a bit of a problem for us. We lost a dice right there. Man. We just cannot get an 11 right now. I'm going to play health kits, I guess. Just when you think you're starting to win, the dice decide to screw you. Alright, Aloe, come over here. Please stop rolling 1s. My god, so many 1s. We've lost 3 dice in 1 turn to... I actually think Void is kind of overpowered. Void wrecks more games for me than anything else. Void is really, really, really bad. Void is awful because it removes choices, which is... I guess I can duct tape the module, but yeah, we're barely going to make... I think the next turn is going to be our last one.
The more I see of this video, the more it scares the shit out of me. Who are they? What's going on here? What have we gotten ourselves into?
Alright, so we have options. We can take the +1 food, which I think is probably the best choice, considering our health is reasonably okay and dice are what we're lacking. So I'm going to go with that. We're still in this, but it's getting rough. We rolled so badly over here that it's like, what do you even do, you know? Let's see if you can get this EDX done. Please don't roll a 1. Okay. If you roll a 1, I'll be very, very upset with you. I'm going to have issues. We're going to have words. So for the airflow fail, it's got to hold this tub together. Please don't roll 1s and 2s. There we go. That's not a bad hand. We got a 20 out of there. That'll do her. Try again for something a little better. Ah! So close! Damn you, dice. Damn you, dice. I should have saved that duct tape. Although if I hadn't used the duct tape, the 2 wouldn't have gotten us through there. So anyways, yeah, we're going to die on this turn. I think. Yeah, we're going to die on this turn unless I do something super sneaky. No! What I was trying to do right there. So you're probably wondering why I didn't roll Yuri right here. I was trying to save Yuri. With him, I was going to try and roll dice, repair the ship. And then with Yuri, Basically, I was going to come over here and try to outrun it. So we were going to try and do a bunch of repairs here, so that's game. We might as well not even finish it, but I'm going to finish it. I usually re-roll way before this anyways. Like I said, the times that you win in this game, the run will be perfect. It'll be 100% perfect. That's the only way you can win this game, is if everything goes perfectly the entire time. If one single thing goes wrong, you are going to lose this game. Like I said in the first episode, I either win unequivocally with everybody at full health, everybody at full dice, not a single problem on the radar, or I die just horribly from critical failures. It just seems to be kind of a condition of the game, I guess. We'll just let this one go. And so there it is. We vent back out into the vacuum of space. Hooray! We're dead again! Spent so much time dead in this game. I do wish this was skippable right here, because I just want to get back into the game. I never liked things that show you getting wrecked at the end of the game. Like, I get it. I lost. You don't have to show me. It's kind of like the kill cam in GoldenEye, where it shows you getting, like, dominated from every angle. I'm just like, yeah, I didn't really need to see that, but that's cool. Alright, we got time to go again, so let's give this a run. Let's randomize. That's an okay team. I usually like to have the captain along, just because his ability can be really situationally useful, but we'll be alright.
We have prepared for any disaster. For every disaster.
Gonna go ahead and skip those for right now. We have 10 dice distributed. That's not too bad, but we could definitely lose on the first turn here without ever getting to throw a shot. So let's go with our high dice individual first, and that's gonna be in the food area. No stasis, actually. We rolled a 23, which is pretty good. Not too bad. I don't think it's possible for her to roll better, and so we'll just go with that right there. Since there's issues to be dealt with here, I'm going to go like so. And whatever she uses to resolve this, I could go for the free assist, or I could set the 5 over here for harvest food, so that on the first turn we get 2 foods. I'm going to gamble. Let's do it. And then I'm going to bring the mechanic over here. And Mechanico, I need a 5. Show me a 5. Not a 1. Show me a 5. Come on, man. I needed one thing from you. I needed one thing. You had 2 dice to do one thing, and you just couldn't bring it home because you're the worst. Go sit by yourself. Go sit by yourself and think about your impending doom due to dice rolls. God, what a hand, huh? Alright. It's now impossible to win. I'm going to take the 1 and the 2 over to there. I'm going to... Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to save the +1 dice. Don't really like this hand right now. It's okay. I think amphetamine needs to be nerfed down to 4. I think 6 is a bit high just for preventing injuries. I guess it affects the entire party for the entire turn. So it's not that bad, but we're definitely behind the 8 ball right now. I'm going to take the -1 health. That seems alright, because I need the extra food because our dice are terrible right now. And if you don't have good dice, you ain't doing shit in this game. I think we're on a bad trajectory right now. I think our chances of pulling this one out are a little bit rough. But... that rollover, though. I'll keep the 4. Get a 5 or a 6, baby. 5 or a 2. Okay. I wish you could disable assists. Like, I don't care if this got stasis right here. It's just kind of a bummer that it wastes your assists on rolls. I kind of wish you could turn off assists for a little while when you were doing rolls that don't matter. Because then you have rolls like this one where they do matter. And I have a specific order in my head that I want to do this in. And sometimes it just don't allow you to do it. I'm going to bring the mechanic over here. We're going to go with snack on him so that he has 5 die. Or we're just going to hope that we don't suck here. God. What else could go wrong? I go 9 with a 13, keep the 2. Alright, that's done. That leaves us with this random 2 that's just like hanging out over here. I'm gonna reshuffle our hand. I don't like our hand right now. That's a little better. And then I can keep the 2 in there. Our hand is definitely better now. That seems alright. See, like, error check for preventing void is 4, so I don't know why preventing injury. Both of the other ones, prevent stasis, prevent void. Those are both 4, but for some reason prevent injury is 6. I think they should all be 4 because you're just getting rid of you're doing the same thing. You're basically just eliminating inconvenience. I'm gonna send the technician over to here to deal with this. I'm gonna hope for no stasis. It's not a bad hand. So I'll probably go for the 6 right there, and then I'll refill the assists. Probably end up using anti-hemorrhagic on him. And I can either fix the comm fail, or I can go after food. I can try to roll doubles with 3 dice twice, so 6 rolls to get doubles. Chances are pretty good that we'll roll a double there. The food will help him do better on the next turn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. There we go. There's our double. And then if I could put a 5 or a 6 on this dice face. Ah! It's okay. It's still good for research. Still good for research. I was hoping to put a 5 or a 6 so I could restore health to the module and avoid having to do a bunch of janky shit later on. But that'll do for right now. That'll do it. So we can lose a dice. I'm going to take the stress and get some of the ship health back. Because that makes that whole last turn not matter. Like, it makes it perfectly fine. We'll go with that right there. Next turn, I think we get cannibalism. So that'll help us out a little bit. Whew. That HRSR, we're going to have to fish that one out. So let's take the comm fail right here. If I could get a 1 or a 5 out, that'd be great. There we go. That's pretty much what I needed. Finish that deployment. We'll cancel that on out. And so what we'd want to accomplish here... -1 food doesn't really matter. What's more annoying about this is that to pass through it, it's going to deal a bunch of damage, and everybody's already in here. So I'll probably have her work on this, maybe. She needs a 12 to get us the hell out of here. Okay. Probably should have moved Yuri over to here to get rid of that, and then use them to move over to here. The -1 food doesn't really matter, though. The -1 dice, by contrast, does matter. I need her to come over here and fix this. Assist is going to save that. We're going to get an extra food out right there. That'll finish the deployment. We take the mechanic over to the HRSR. That -1 dice is going to hurt, though. That -1 dice is really going to hurt. And I can't use that till I actually deploy somebody. We can take the 2 damage, and then if I could move her over to there... I could get rid of the dice. Next turn I move her over to there, eliminate that. Yeah, let's live a little, shall we? With a little bit of luck, I can offset this. So there goes our last assist. Got the 6s and the 4s. The 4s will give us ship repair of 2, which will negate the damage from the next turn. Let me see what I get out here. A 3. Okay. That's unfortunate, because I wanted to keep these doubles to get the ship repair. I was hoping that would come out a 4 or better. It was a 50-50 shot, and we failed, unfortunately. Alright, well, the -1 dice is not going to be manageable. So I guess we'll just take what we have there. There's our 2 damage. I'm going to go with the stress and the food, because I need the food more than I need anything else. That'll keep us out of cannibalism land, too. and give us a little bit more time to deal with the stress. My hope is that we don't get a ton of events right here, so that was what I was kind of leaning towards. Actually, that works out for him, so let's bring him over to here. We're going to go disaster reduction, so that fixes that. He'll ride 3s right here. It gives us a 3 and a 4. Depending on what he rolls right there, it depends, but we'll go +1 health to all crew because they're a little bit wounded right now. And finishing that deployment, we have impending damage, so we have stuff that needs to get done. That one's got a void on the high end, which is bad, but workable. We have a 5, we have a 6, we have a 6. We have that, that's resolved. We'll take the research project, which is looking pretty good. And that leaves us with actually a lot of options to get rid of this last problem, which is okay by me. I'm going to try with her first, hope for no 5s. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Oh god, that ruined our entire game. That one hand just ruined our entire game. God. That's like legitimately heartbreaking. That is, well, I don't really know what to say about it. Let's throw them dice right there. Lost 1 to Void. Man, Void is cleaning up on us today. Void is so much nastier than both Injury or Stasis, because Stasis you can still apply the dice to something. In Injury, the dice is still just as good as it ever was, so long as you survive, but there's the end for us. Void, it just takes the dice out of play completely, which is actually a lot more troublesome than you would think it would be. My name is Splattercat. This is Tharsis, where I will die over and over and over again for your entertainment. I will see you in the next episode. Bye, everybody.